Back when I was a junior in high school, I used to be a needy son of a gun. I used to think that everyone cared about me very much, that I was very special, a very special human being, and that everyone around me is just this very kind-hearted person who helped people a lot, who loved to help people, and I could just tell them my problems, I could tell them my goals, and I could expect them to support me, that they cared about my goals just as much as I do. This happened around 3 years ago. It wasn't long ago at all, and it was the most devastating thing that could have happened to me. The fact that I thought that everyone around me cared about my goals as much as I did led to me being needy. Led to me being needy not only for my goals, but just in general. I was a very weak person. I was a very weak man. I would hardly even call myself a man at that time, because I never took accountability for my future. I always thought, if this doesn't happen, if this person doesn't support me, if this next motivational goal or speech doesn't work for me, then my goals are over. It is futile to keep on trying. I shouldn't keep on trying because you know what? I am a failure because of my outside circumstances. Does that sound any familiar to you? Thinking that your outside circumstances are the only thing that are going to determine your success. Not you, because you don't want to take accountability. That's too much work, God forbid. You take all the accountability for your life? You are in complete control? Oh, no, no, no. I have to point it towards someone else. Maybe the presidency, the election. Maybe my friends, my family. The weather outside today. The next motivational YouTube video. Is it going to be motivational enough to get me off my ass and start working? Who knows? But you know what? I don't want to take accountability. Because everyone is supposed to care about me. Maybe they don't, but you know what? That's just my expectation in my head, man. Does that sound any familiar? Maybe you don't think about it like that. But you know it's true. You know that there are some areas in your life that you have been blaming this person, that person, the weather outside, the freaking presidency. You've been blaming it all on these things except yourself. Dude, I seriously want you to imagine. What life is it to depend on others? What sort of life do you want to live that when you have a family, when you have a career, when you have a business, depending on outside things to determine whether or not that thing goes well for you? Oh, you know what? I'm going to pursue X thing, but I just have to feel better today. I just have to feel better about myself when someone else compliments me. Or when the weather is just right. When the circumstances align just perfectly, then, only then will I be successful. What sort of life is that? What sort of life is it when you don't grab your balls and start taking control yourself and start saying, you start analyzing the situation that you're in right now. And you start asking yourself, what can I do about it? Not what can others do about it. Not what, oh, if this president wins the election, I'm going to be able to afford this. Oh, if this president does this, or if that person does that, I'm going to be able to pursue this thing and get good at this thing. Or this thing will go well. Instead of saying, what can I do to improve my chances? Imagine having a mindset of complete accountability, where you fully believe that everything that happens to you is your fault. Even the things that seem like they're not your fault. Even when you look at the circumstances, since you think it's your fault, you automatically think, okay, what can I do about it? Okay, I'm in this horrible situation. What can I do about it to make it better? I want you to go journal right now about every single area of your life. After watching this video, journal about every single area in your life right now that you need improvement in. Something that needs a lot of work. Whether it be your relationships, whether it would be financial standing, whether it be X, Y, Z, I do not care. I need you to write down every single circumstance that you're not satisfied with. And go write down, what can you do about it? Not what can others do about it. Not what if my mom wakes up tomorrow and decides to be really strict with me, or oh, the president doesn't win that I want to. Understand that you will never make it far in life. if you don't take full accountability for yourself. Is it hard at first? Yes. But once you master this, it is an extremely liberating mindset because you are in complete control of your life now. Nobody else. Nobody has a say in what you do. Nobody has a say in, oh my gosh, oh, if this person doesn't do that, I'm screwed. Am I saying not to learn from others? No, not at all. You can learn from others. There is a lot of value from being able to learn from others, and you should be doing it daily. Learn from people smarter than you. Learn from people who are more successful than you. But my point is, don't depend on them. Do not be dependent. Depend on them for only information. Depend on them only for knowledge, but not for your life circumstances. Let me ask you a question. Whenever you have a family, bro, when you look your wife, your children, and everyone in the eye, don't you want to be the man that says, do not worry, I'm in control of the situation. Everything will be fine. Or do you want to be someone who's weak, someone who doesn't take accountability, who has no confidence in themselves at all, who has not developed any skills, and whenever they look everyone in the eye, they're like, man, bro, I don't know how we're gonna do this. You're all emotional. You're all incompetent. You look really weak. Which one do you want to be? Someone who knows to take accountability and who has trained themselves to conquer life? Or do you want to be weak? That's the question I'm going to leave you with this video. By the way, brother, if you want to join a Discord server filled with young men and women just like you who are also on their self-improvement journey, you can go ahead and join that link in the description, alright? And remember, a man who masters himself and takes accountability is truly free.